I was doing what I usually do on a Thursday night. Ask my friends what they hate most about their jobs and then thinking of ways to fix those issues with software. This time, one of them mentioned an issue to me that I had as well, but never really thought about fixing. Task management. Specifically, project management where a group of tasks assigned to different people come together to make one finished project. Now of course, software to do this stuff already exists, but I need to build portfolios, so I'm going to make it anyway. This is the spreadsheet I came up with. Not the prettiest thing, but it does work. Let's put it to the test by creating a project. The first thing we're going to do is create a parent project. Let's move over to the new task sheet and fill out the form. Cool YouTube video. That's a good name. We will leave the has parent box unchecked because this is a parent task. The other task we create will reference this task. Let's set the priority to critical. And now click add. If we go over to the task list, we can see that the parent task has been added. Now let's add a team member. Let's imagine I had an entire team working on this video. We need somebody to work on the project in the first place, so let's hire a programmer. We also need a video editor, an animator for all these cool animations, a voice actor to do this excellent narration, and someone to write the background music. Now we can actually start creating some tasks. So let's go back to our new task sheet. The programmer will be required to actually make the sheet. We should split up the task into meaningful chunks and not just create a single make spreadsheet task. So we can create an initial task like create spreadsheet layout. This is probably the most important task, so we can set it to critical. This is also a subtask, so let's tick the has parent box. This is one of the initial tasks, so it's definitely part of phase 1. We'll assign it to the programmer and set the parent task to cool YouTube video. If we go over to the programmer sheet, it's highlighted red. That's because this task is set to critical. I can easily change a priority from the drop-down menu. Each priority has a different color, getting redder and redder the closer it is to critical. We have our first team member task. Now I'll go generate a bunch of tasks so we can see some of the other features. Colorful. Now we can easily see how the different colors allow us to see priority at a glance. If we go to the dashboard, we can see how many tasks are assigned to each person and the progress of the total project. We can see the details of how many tasks are completed in the task list sheet. Okay, back at the team member sheet, we see some checkboxes. Completed is obvious, it shows that the selected task has been completed. Let's set a few tasks to completed and see what happens. The task gets crossed out and highlighted green. If we go back to the dashboard, we can see that the progress bars are showing that we are getting closer to completing the project. In the task list, we can see exactly how many tasks from each phase are completed. Cancel does the opposite of complete. It reduces the amount of tasks that have to be done without deleting them. Let's cancel these. Now if we go back to the dashboard, the progress bar has gone up because the amount of tasks has been lowered. Hold is an in-between option. It doesn't remove it from the list, but it shows the team member that that particular task can be fully deprioritized. The last checkbox is the select checkbox. This is used to set the selected task to, well, selected. Currently this is used to delete and reassign tasks. This button at the top selects or deselects all of the tasks in the sheet. We originally had the programmer creating the animation elements. This was a silly decision since this is a programmer and not an animator. Fortunately, it's pretty simple to reassign it. Great. What's not so great is the musician. He's not pulling his weight, so we'll have to remove him. When we go to the dashboard and click remove, we get a dialog box. It allows us to choose the offending team member and choose what happens to their task after we give them the boot. In this particular case, we want to save the task in case a better musician comes along. Now all the tasks have been moved to unassigned. Perfect timing, because now we have a better musician. We can go to unassigned and click select all. and assign all of the last musician's tasks to them. As I use this sheet more, I might find more features to add, but for now, that's it. What do you think would be a good addition to this project? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave us a like. It's free. And of course, if you want us to work on a project for you, check us out on our social media channels. Thanks for watching.